to welcome you back to DIM Radio. And there's going to be a brand new installment in this. It's called the DIM Hot Seat. And what we're going to try to do here is we're going to bring some coaches around the leagues, maybe some players, and they're going to give you the strategies and how to win this thing. You know, because the purpose of this whole football league is to actually win. You want to win, you know, the big dance. You know, that's what you want to do. But this very first one, and I want to let you know that this very first one is a touchy subject. I mean, this is something that is, you know, it's very serious in nature, and we're gonna tackle it. You know, we're gonna tackle it. You know, right there, head on, because that's the way we do it. We like to do it raw up in here in DIM Radio. Now, and like I said, you know, this was some things been talked about in the last 2 weeks about this individual who's actually a player in the league, and he had such a burst of speed. He was extremely fast, and we're going to talk to him right now. And I want to introduce to you Mr. Appendix. And this is Mr.
Well, how you doing, Mr. Al?
I'm doing great. And Mr. Appendix, I mean, there's a few questions that I want to ask you. The first one is that there's been a few things that have been said about you in the last 2 weeks, and I don't know that it is fair. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Well, I just must say, Mr. Al, I have to say one thing. There's been a lot of things said. There's been a lot of things not said. But the only one person that I need to go after is that prune dog. Somebody, anybody, please help me over here with his name, because I really don't know what it is. But I sure enough have to settle some score with him.
And I understand. I mean, and it's been, he's come up here and he said some knock jokes. It was like knock.
Who's there?
And it's not Randy's Appendix.
Oh, well, that, I'm telling you right now, Mr. Al, I'm telling you right now, that did not go cool with me. Because I sure log on every single week onto Randall Cutting D. Ham website, and I get on there and I see the score, and he's losing, and then this week he wins. I'm talking about like how the hell against, what team did he win against? The Bone Crushers? How the hell am I supposed to agree with that win when the Bone Crushers were supposed to crush his bones? And that's why I left his appendix.
I totally agree with you. And we've been suggesting some name changes, and this might be a good time. The Bone Crushers, they need to change their name, and they need to change it to I Get My Bones Crushed. Because, I mean, they just keep losing. But that's not the point of this story. I mean, we have some serious stuff, and I know that you, in week 2, you bursted out of the scene. I mean, you
bursted? But I'm not going to tell you that I bursted. You know what I did? I erupted like a volcano in Hawaii and Mount Montezuma, and I exploded in Curtis D. Ham's anal cavity. Okay? That's what I did. Anal cavity explosion. Have you ever had explosive diarrhea? Have you ever had?
I can't say that.
Well, I must say.
And by anal, you mean analogy. I hope this is a family show.
I know it is a family show, Mr. Al.
And I know that sometimes we like to keep it dirty, but we got.
And I'm a dirty individual because I live in the dirty south of that individual's body. In other words, I live by the anal cavity, which other words is called the dookie chute.
And I want to let our viewer know that's the analogy cavity. I mean, we gotta keep it clean. There's some kids watching.
I heard you want to say colonic. Did you want to say colonic instead of clean? Because I got a story for you about a colonic. When they pulled me out and I was sitting on that table with that hot, beautiful nurse that was rubbing on my stick legs, I tell you what, in Curtis D. Hand's body, they stuck over a 12-inch tube up in that joker's dookie chute, and he got one.
Well, we're not going to talk about no.
He was squirting dookie shootage in that tube like I've never seen anybody squirt. That joker must have lost about 15, 20 pounds, and that's why he came out this week all hot toe stepping, hot toe dancing, winning some games, scoring 116 points. I can't believe that joker.
Mr. Appendix, and then I gotta clear this up. When you say Doogie, what he means is Doogie Howser. That was the actual doctor that actually worked on you and took
well, I don't know.
We have to move on. I still got a few questions. And you said that, but you still haven't answered. What made you burst out of the scene?
I was tired of losing games. I was tired. I was frustrated. I did not last year get a Super Bowl ring after we won the Super Bowl against the Jacksonville Stunners. And once again, I was shit out of luck. And I'm sorry to curse there, Mr. Al. I am sorry, but I will tell you right now, that will never happen again. I am re-signing with a new body and a new head coach for some better money and some better incentives. Because I was getting intoxicated and I was getting high. I was with the wagon tobacco in my system.
And I can't believe that they put you through that stuff. I mean, there is no sense in putting toxins in your body.
And no, there ain't.
And I want to make sure that our viewers also get this. What he meant by shits, he meant chips. All right, chips, the kind that you eat. I mean, that's what, help the appendix come out. But, I mean, all right, and I got one more question. I mean, Maxim Magazine, they actually put out a story on you. And it was a pretty good story. And then they were talking about this stuff. I'm going to see if I can get the actual magazine now. And I believe it was page, there it is. It's page 57.
57.
How do you feel about this new fame that you received?
Well, I'm receiving new fame. You want to know why? Because when that nurse took me home that day, guess where she moved me to, Mr. Al?
I don't have a clue.
Right by the beach. And I am getting lifted, and I am getting hung, and I am getting strung, and I'm licking with my tongue all up and down that fine nurses.
And then I gotta stop.
But I just want to tell you, though, I wasn't going to be nasty. I wasn't going to be nasty, Mr. Al. I wasn't going to be, I swear to you. But I was sure licking that little thing up in. Oh, yes, sir.
I gotta tell you, this is a family show. And when he was licking is his chops when he was looking at the asterisks that he was putting up in the world record.
Because I sure do love some asterisks.
Asterisks.
And I want some asterisks from every female that can give up an asterisk.
Mr. Appendix.
Yes, sir.
We're going to have to let you go. And I got to tell you, you're off the DIM hot seat. And thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me today, sir. I appreciate it.
I'm glad that you came.
Curtis D. Ham, look out for me, because I will surely jump in somebody else's body and hump some other appendix and have some ruptures of my own. And guess what, Mr. Al? Thank you for having me on the show. I love the DIM talk show. I love the DIM hot seat. And I just had to come on national television today and let everybody know that Curtis D. Ham will not place in the playoffs at all with this losing record without me in his system. Thank you very much.
Mr. Appendix, and you are now off the DIM hot seat. And to the viewers, I want to tell you that we're going to try to do this every week. And you come out here, and we're going to have some players, we're going to have some coaches, we're going to interview them, and they're going to give you some strategies, and it's going to be awesome. And I hope you like it. And I hope you take something from this Talking Appendix. I mean, he came out here and did his thing, and we want to thank you. And just stay tuned. DIM Radio.